The world woke up today to a reality no one thought possible. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is dead. This isn't a rumor and it's not speculation. Iranian state media has officially confirmed it. At 3 a.m., while the Middle East was shrouded in darkness, a joint operation between Israel and the United States executed what is being called Operation Epic Fury. You might have seen the fragments of videos circulating at 5 a.m., but those only showed the smoke. The reality is far more terrifying. This strike didn't just take out the supreme leader, it wiped out his family, his top advisors, and the highest-ranking military officials in a single, synchronized heartbeat. Iran has reacted by raising the red flag of revenge, a signal in their history that means a war of unprecedented proportions is coming. But as Iran prepares its missiles, Donald Trump has just sent a chilling response through Truth Social that has the entire world holding its breath. How did the world's most defended leaders fall in one night? Why did Iran's billion-dollar radar systems see ghosts instead of missiles? And what happens to the world if Iran sinks a U.S. aircraft carrier tomorrow? We are breaking down every classified detail of the last 24 hours. Let's look at the how. For years, Iran has claimed its airspace was an impenetrable fortress. Operation Epic Fury proved that wrong in exactly 24 hours. The U.S. has just released footage of the operation, and it reveals a level of coordination never seen in modern warfare. They didn't just hit one house, they selected 6 critical hubs: Tehran, Karaj, Qom, Kermanshah, and Esfahan. The timing had to be perfect because they weren't just hunting one man, they were hunting a synchronized leadership. The attack began not with bombs, but with a single jet crossing the border. This was the trigger for a massive electronic warfare campaign. Israel and the US didn't just jam the radars, they flooded them with fake data. Imagine being an Iranian radar operator. Suddenly, your screen shows hundreds of incoming fighter jets from every direction. You panic. You don't know which one is real. This created a panic mode within the Iranian command structure. While they were chasing ghosts, the real strike team, a deadly combination of F-35s and F-22 stealth Raptors, was already screaming through the gaps. To further the confusion, they deployed decoy drones. These are drones designed to look exactly like a full-scale invasion on a radar screen. While Iran's air defense systems were wasting their ammunition on these decoys, the stealth squadron moved in for the kill. Once the air defenses were blinded and distracted, the heavy hitters moved in. B-2 stealth bombers carrying specialized bunker busters dropped their payloads directly on the high-security coordinates where Khamenei and his advisors were gathered. Simultaneously, F-15 squadrons were hunting on the ground. Their target, the mobile missile launchers. Iran's ability to strike back was being dismantled before they even knew they were under attack. The U.S. Navy played a critical role here. Reports show that aircraft carriers stationed around Iran were launching fighter jets every 30 seconds, a constant, relentless cycle of fire. The result was total. It wasn't just Ali Khamenei. His family members, his inner circle of advisors, and the chief of staff of the Iran Armed Forces, Abdul Rahim Musavi, were all confirmed killed in the strike. The command structure of the IRGC has been decapitated. This brings us to the most dangerous part of the story, the red flag period. If you visit Iran or look at their mosques today, you will see something ominous: red lights and red paint. In their culture, this is the revenge pattern. It signifies that the time of mourning has been overtaken by the time of blood. Iran has declared 40 days of mourning, but they have explicitly stated they will not wait for those 40 days to end before they strike back. In fact, the retaliation has already begun. Iran's intelligence identified a high-rise building in Bahrain near a U.S. naval base. Using a precision drone, they leveled the building because they believed U.S. naval personnel were stationed there. But it didn't stop at Bahrain. Iran sent a message to the entire Arab world: if I die, you all die with me. They launched a staggering 137 rockets and 209 drones towards the United Arab Emirates. Dubai, which is usually a hub of global luxury, was suddenly a theater of war.
Saudi Arabia is now pushing the U.S. harder than ever. They've opened their airspace and told the Americans, do whatever it takes to paralyze Iran's next move. The regional powers realize that a wounded Iran is more dangerous than a stable one. In times of global chaos, information is the only currency that matters. The mainstream news gives you the what, but here at Buzz Soda, we give you the why and the how. We track the movements that the algorithms miss. If you want to understand the psychological warfare and the geopolitical chess moves before they hit the front pages, you need to stay connected with us. Join our community by subscribing to Buzz Soda and joining our WhatsApp group via the link in the description. We are posting fire updates and credible source documents there that you won't find anywhere else. Let's build a society that is informed and prepared. Now, let's get back to the transition of power. Who is running Iran right now? With the supreme leader gone, the country has entered a transition period. A special council has been formed to prevent total collapse. This council consists of the sitting president, the head of the judiciary, the chief justice, and a cleric from the Guardian Council. Their only job is to keep the country standing until the assembly of experts can choose a new permanent leader. But an army without a head cannot move, and the Iranian military is currently in a state of fury. They have already named a replacement for the IRGC. Brigadier General Ahmad Wahidi is now the commanding chief. His first task? Rebuilding the pattern of Iranian warfare. Traditionally, Iran avoids hitting civilians directly. They prefer tactical strikes on Friday nights after prayers. But with the loss of Khamenei, all the old rules have been thrown out the window. As Iran prepares what they call a strike like history has never seen, Donald Trump has drawn a line in the sand. His statement was direct. Iran better not move. He warned that if they hit the US or its allies, the response would be a force never seen before in human history. This isn't just tough talk. The US has proven they can bypass Iran's air defenses at will. But Iran has one card left to play. They haven't used their most advanced long-range missiles yet. There is one nightmare scenario that every global leader is terrified of. What if Iran sinks a US aircraft carrier? They have the missile technology. They have the suicide one-way drones. If they manage to strike a carrier, there is no turning back. That is the official start of World War III. Right now, the world is watching a game of high-stakes chicken. One side has lost its leader, the other side has shown its teeth. Khamenei's funeral is happening in Isfahan right now. The crowds are massive and the tension is at a boiling point. The question isn't if Iran will strike, but where. Will they go for Tel Aviv or will they aim for the heart of the US Navy? The next 24 hours will determine the fate of the next decade. We're tracking the movement of the new IRGC commander Ahmad Wahidi and the assembly of experts very closely. What do you think? Was this strike a genius move to bring peace, or did the US and Israel just open a door that can never be closed? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to join the WhatsApp group for the raw intelligence reports as they come in. Subscribe to Buzz Soda to make sure you don't miss the next update, because things are moving faster than the news can keep up. Stay informed, stay safe. We'll see you in the next one.